Hi, I'm Alex Archbold. I've been buying and selling antiques since I was a kid. Over the years, generations of our family have gotten involved in the business, and I'll search just about anywhere I can to find hidden treasures both big and small. I never know what I'll turn up next. It's about exploring new places, seeing new sights, and having fun. And even though sometimes I get over my head, we try and make things a little better along the way. This is Curiosity Inc. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video, kind of an update video. I have driven out to the country today to come and visit Shane and Barb, who have 380 Custom Motorsport, also on YouTube, so check them out. They have my Alfa Romeo project car that was in a collision back in the early 80s, and Shane's been working his way through trying to bring it back to life. This will be my first time seeing the car in person since he kind of started on it, and I've come out this way today because behind me in the back seat there are a number of metal patch panels which he'll need to continue on. So let's go see the car, let's go see Shane and see what's going on. So here we are. Hey Shane, how's it going?
Good, thanks, yeah.
Looks like you've been busy. I see all kinds of stuff going on in here. And what is that? I don't remember this.
Oh yeah, that's my rock racing buggy. I for a little bit a few years ago I tried Ultra 4 racing, and that's what that is. So
holy cow, that thing looks like it means business. I got to come over and have a look at it. Is this what you normally keep inside your trailer?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so when you came and picked up the car, this had to come out.
That's right. Yeah.
Look at the tires on this thing. Like, this looks like you could probably take this to sand dunes or anything, really.
Yep.
Where do you race this? Like,
Well, I haven't raced in a long time, but I raced it down south in the States. There was a bunch of races in the States that I tried to go to, you bet.
holy cow. It's given off some pretty serious Mad Max vibes. So it's based off a Toyota?
No, well...
Or you just use a Toyota grill for it?
Just a Toyota grill, because it's got the Toyota little skins, right? So,
Right, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So what is the drivetrain in this?
So it's all Chevy stuff, really. It's an LS engine, and it's got Dana 60 differentials, which are Chevrolet as well. So
And you built this?
yeah, that's right.
Wow, yeah, you're definitely more ambitious when it comes to fabricating stuff than I, which is why you're working on my car and not me on the metal work.
Yeah.
I see you've been doing a little work to it
Yep, you betcha.
over there, so I guess I'll saunter on over and check it out. So I'm hoping that these metal panels that I brought are gonna be of some use. I mean, I know they will be. It's just,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, they'll keep the progress going.
Okay. Seats came out all right?
Yep, you betcha. And
You know-
you can see here, so I've been messing around, and I got,
Hey, the door closes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that door close.
yeah.
Yeah, so there is a, in that stuff, there's a new driver's side pan.
Yep.
Because that one looked like it got a little crinkled and wrinkled
He's
there.
a little wrinkled up, yep.
Yeah. But, you know, generally not that bad. A little patch up there, but,
Yep.
you know, not terrible. I know underneath it's a different
A couple things,
a little bit of a situation. So let's have a look at the front.
Sure.
So do you figure this black was the original paint, or?
I don't. You know what? It may have been. It's definitely been repainted in the front,
Right.
but it could have been the original paint. Like,
Oh yeah, look at that. It's
Yeah.
just coming right off.
yeah, you betcha. From the back on, it might have been the original.
Well, I mean, it's gonna get paint anyway.
yeah,
But
you betcha.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see the layer there. So there's the primer. There's a black, another primer, and then black. So it's had a paint job, but it was originally a black car.
That's right. Yeah.
So you chopped the front off.
Yep. I chopped the front off to make room for stuff, and then I was working on getting the cross member straightened out and stuff. Right.
Well, it looks like it's straighter than it was.
Yep. You bet.
You know, it's interesting to see it without the front on, because you can actually really access that structure nicely under there now.
That's right.
And hopefully get it to everything to line up.
You bet.
I don't know how much of a fender they sent me. I feel like it's just the side of the fender, but
Yeah, and I think with the nose nose piece, the way it does this,
Yeah.
I think that's all we need.
That's all we need? Okay. Well, hey, maybe we should open that box up and we'll see. It should be this big box here. You got a knife or something? And I see we've got a floating, you got this future hot rod floating in the air here. And this is the new rear frame section you've been building for it?
That's correct, yeah. And then so now I got the tabs on the differential and stuff because I built the 4 links and stuff to get that baby mounted in, right? So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, you bet.
And this is just like, he's hoping to get it so it rolls and then he'll take it the rest of the way, more or less? Or?
No, I think I'm going to get the engine, transmission. I think he wants more of a car that he can just drive, right?
Okay, so you're going to build it right up for him.
That's right, yeah. And he wants to preserve the patina and stuff, which is kind of up my alley because I'm not a body guy, right? So
yeah, no.
Yeah, you betcha. So it'll be nice. I'll just kind of save it as best I can and we'll clean it up and maybe clear coat it or something, right?
So it looked like an old original car,
yeah,
but have a modern drivetrain and
right,
much nicer driving vehicle, I'm sure. You know, some pretty fat tires going on the back there.
Yeah.
This was a truck chassis, right?
This was an S10 truck chassis, yeah.
Yeah, no, very, very cool, and it's looking nice and clean. You had to basically build that entire rear section of the frame from scratch.
Yeah.
Nice clean welds.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's looking good. Yeah, luckily the highways were good today. Didn't have a whole lot of issue coming out this way. Let's hold the box there for you a bit. Might have to almost cut the box right open.
Maybe I will.
It's really, she's tight. Yeah, this company is called Wolf Steel, and they're based out of Quebec.
All right. So yeah, so it almost looks like
Well,
it
it's
should essentially. I feel it needs to be probably contoured a little bit. It should essentially.
yeah, you're right.
closely
They
meet
didn't
up
put
to
much
the-
of a curve on the top there,
Yeah.
but I guess.
feel it might need to probably. Looking at it, needs to be trimmed where you need it, right?
Right.
Both ends, yeah.
Well, at least they gave you a little extra steel over. I guess they probably do that on purpose so you have something to weld
I
to.
would think so, yeah.
So yeah, I guess once this is ground down and cut, I guess that's going to be a little tricky. That might need a new
Might
chunk
have to-
stuck
or-
in
well,
there.
we'll see. I might have to make a little piece for there. Yeah, you betcha.
Well, I'm just glad you have the skills to do that kind of stuff. And yeah, this will be a neat little car when it's all done. You know, they were a peppy little sports car back in the day, and just really felt sorry for it, you know, sitting there as it was. All of my better judgment tells me I shouldn't have torn into this car, but that's what everybody else said for the last, 40, 50 years, well, 40 years at least anyway, nobody tore into it. So I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, and I do have all the new suspension bits for the front, like the cross members and stuff that were damaged, sway bars and stuff. So I saw that one that was on there was busted. It looks like it came off okay.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you betcha. It's right over here in the pile. But yeah, there's the busted one. Yep.
Yeah, I saw it was broken right in half.
Yeah, for sure.
Gosh, yeah, that would have woken the guy up. You know, if you were driving and you hit the car that hard to bust up the front end that much, you would have definitely, you would have felt that. And I don't think he was driving it home that day, considering the original steering wheel had been busted off. So yeah, it's good. But you did find some rust underneath it. I guess we'll have to do some patches for it at some point. And,
Yeah.
But well, progress is happening, and that's good to see. And also nice to see that the floors aren't terrible. Was there anything fun under the floor?
Not really. A little bit of change. Couple old maps. and
Old
stuff.
maps, yeah.
But nothing really crazy.
I have a picture of this car from the 80s, and it's like sitting nicely in the mountains. Like obviously he was on some kind of adventure that day. Looked like they were having a lot of fun with this car when it was on the road. So it will be nice to see it back on the road again.
Super cool, yeah.
I have to figure out why it's not getting power though. I put a battery in it and really nothing happened. No lights, no crank, nothing. So I don't know if there's something disconnected somewhere. I'll have to follow the electric back once I get it back at my end and see. Sure. But yeah, that is impressive. That door actually lines up really well.
Not too bad. And then I adjusted, I could show you too, I adjusted the...
I've never...
It only hit on the first click. So I just opened this up, or, you know, pulled the lock back a bit. And then now it
actually closes.
Not too bad, yeah.
That is super impressive. I mean, you know, the fact that you've got that door closing. So was it a power puller pushing out on the...
Yeah, I just spread it a bit. And then I think with straightening some other bits too, I think really helped it as well. But
yeah, it looks like these shut lines are actually pretty nice.
Getting a little more even.
Getting a little more even, yeah. So things are looking up. Yeah, as soon as I saw the work that you were doing, you know, with fabricating the frame sections from scratch and your custom lowrider trailer with the old Suzuki on it, I was like, yeah, I'm not concerned. I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's not much fun working with rusty bits and dented stuff, but I'm sure you've done that before. So now it's looking really good. Well, we'll leave the Alfa for now and let the work continue. In the meantime, though, you picked up a Studebaker truck.
Yep, it's a 49 Studebaker, similar to my Yard Art.
Yeah, I see that out there.
But a little nicer condition. So I'd like to do something with it, right? So,
one of the first vehicles I helped work on, my friend Dean in high school, his dad had about a 49 Studebaker truck. And it was the first time I ever saw a human being pressure wash the interior of a vehicle. And I was like, aren't you worried about the electrical? He's like, nah, we're going to redo everything anyway, so.
Yeah, not much electrical, right?
Oh, this is where the other trucks are hiding too.
You betcha.
Is that a dually GM?
Yep.
Huh. Nice patina on the Chevy there. You got the guard dog out. Oh, you got all kinds of stuff back here. Farm trucks. You can always pick those up, especially out in this area. I'm sure there's a ton of that stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like this. They're a really cute little truck, actually.
They've got a different look to them for sure. Yeah, different than what you normally see.
Actually, it looks pretty solid.
It is not bad at all. This fender, I noticed, must have caught something there.
Yeah, or they pulled on it wrong,
yep,
or something. And the roof had a little bit of a whammy.
On the other side, but like the important parts are
really solid.
Yeah, you betcha.
So this will be a future. What are you going to put under the hood?
Well, I'm thinking about what I want to do, so it's up in the air a little bit, but probably something with some real onion in it. So.
Oh, what, like an LS or something?
No,
or?
I'm thinking old school, but lots of RPM, lots of horsepower. So.
Look at the cool, like rocket-looking hood ornament on this thing.
Super cool.
That's really neat.
Yeah, they had a real, like I said, a real different look to them. These little trucks, for sure.
Yeah, they're super cool. I've always liked them. I wonder whatever happened to the one that they were working on. I should get in touch with them again. It's been years since I talked to them, but.
And this truck, it didn't have the engine in it or anything, right? So.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah. But you got the hubcaps.
Yeah.
And the tires are actually holding air.
Yep. And you know that I find it really odd. That old truck sat for 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
The tires are all flat. I pumped them up, and it's been there a year now, and they're all still full.
Still full.
Very impressive, actually.
They used better rubber back then, I think.
Because I mean, I think tubes too, right? And,
tubes, yeah. I mean, these tires probably aren't exactly new that are on this. They're probably from the 60s.
Techno, yeah, you betcha.
You know, looking at the tread on that back tire, and they'll still hold air. Yep. And you know, I was disappointed because I drove my Tesla the other day, got stuck in the snow. I was out by Red Deer, digging myself out. Look, I've already gone through a set of tires in like 1 year. And here this thing is, you know, 50, 60-year-old tires on there probably, and they still have tread and they're holding air. It's just, mind you, probably hasn't moved a whole lot. But
a little less mileage.
A little less mileage. Well, cool. Thanks for showing me.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Okay, well, the car is in good hands, better hands than mine. I'm not afraid to tear into projects, houses and other sorts of things. But when it comes to fabricating and welding and stuff, I don't have the tools. I don't have proper welders and tools to do that, but I haven't trained or practiced at it, so I don't trust myself doing it. So I'm glad that he's tearing into that part of it, and hopefully we'll make it so it can be a square, solid vehicle that could be put back on the road again. So guys, thanks very much for watching this update. Make sure to check out their channel too, and you can follow along on the progress of the vehicle on their channel. I'll put a link in the description below so you can follow them. And yeah, hopefully we'll get another update soon and see how it's going. But guys, thanks for watching today's episode. We'll see y'all soon, and as always, bye for now.